Good morning. It's October 7th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine has been awarded to U.S. scientists Victor Ambros and Gary Ruvkun for their pioneering research on microRNA. This announcement marks the beginning of this year's Nobel Prize season, with more categories expected to be announced throughout the week. The Nobel Assembly at the Karolinska Institute highlighted the significance of their discovery in understanding organism development and function. Ambros and Ruvkun's research has played a crucial role in the development of effective COVID-19 vaccines, significantly impacting global health during the pandemic. Initially, their findings were met with skepticism, as many in the scientific community questioned their relevance to humans and complex organisms. As the discussions surrounding the Nobel Peace Prize unfold, Dan Smith from the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute has indicated that the committee may consider withholding the award this year due to escalating global conflicts. Among the potential candidates for the Nobel Peace Prize are the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, the International Court of Justice, and UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. While nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize remain confidential for 50 years, organizations like EcoPeace and Women Wage Peace have been publicly nominated for their contributions in the Middle East. In the literary sphere, names such as Salman Rushdie and Haruki Murakami are being considered as potential laureates. Established in 1901, the Nobel Prizes continue to recognize benefactors of humanity against the backdrop of ongoing global tensions, including conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine. Ruvkun, who received the prize notification early Monday, expressed his surprise, describing the moment as an earthquake in the scientific community. Recent research underscores the importance of surface coatings in advancing electrode materials for energy storage, particularly in lithium-ion batteries. A team of authors, including Chenyu Liu, Qing Sun, and Shang Wang, highlights how these coatings improve structural integrity and optimize interfacial reaction kinetics, enhancing the overall performance of energy storage systems. The study points out that modifications in surface coatings can significantly boost the physical, chemical, and mechanical properties of electrode materials. This enhancement translates to increased reliability and longevity of these systems. However, challenges remain. Issues like inadequate electrical conductivity, limited mechanical strength, and poor biocompatibility continue to hinder the effectiveness of functional materials in practical applications. Surface coatings are also crucial in the realm of biomaterials. They improve corrosion resistance and biocompatibility, which is essential for medical implants, ensuring better integration with human tissues. With rising life expectancy, the demand for innovative biomaterials, such as 316L stainless steel for hip and knee replacements, is increasing. Particularly noteworthy are niobium-based oxides, especially NB2O5 coatings, which have shown promise in enhancing corrosion resistance and biofunctional properties of metallic materials. Research indicates that NB2O5 coatings significantly improve wear resistance under various environmental conditions, which is vital for extending the lifespan of biomedical implants. In wear performance tests, samples coated with NB2O5 exhibited substantial reductions in friction and wear metrics compared to their uncoated counterparts. These tests utilized a pin-on-disc apparatus to ensure controlled conditions for accurate assessment. The study also concluded that optimizing coating structures can enhance the cutting performance of tools used for milling titanium alloys, relevant in both aerospace and biomedical fields. Emerging trends and future directions in coating technology are discussed, providing insights for developing next-generation coatings across various applications. This comprehensive study was published on October 7, 2024 in the journal Coatings, as part of a special issue focused on electrode and biomaterial coatings. A recent study from the University of Southern California has revealed a concerning link between exposure to certain forever chemicals and poor sleep quality among young adults. This groundbreaking research is the first of its kind to delve into the relationship between PFAS-affected genes and sleep disorders. PFAS, or per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, are notorious for their environmental persistence and accumulation in the human body. These chemicals break down slowly and are commonly found in everyday consumer products, including non-stick cookware and waterproof clothing. Their exposure has been associated with various health issues, such as hormonal disruption, weakened immune systems, and heightened cancer risks, particularly kidney and testicular cancer. The study indicates that exposure to PFAS may begin before birth and continue throughout a person's life, with blood measurements reflecting cumulative exposure. Researchers analyzed blood samples and sleep data from 144 participants aged 19 to 24, examining their PFAS levels and sleep patterns over several years. They identified over 600 genes affected by PFAS exposure, with 7 genes linked to sleep disorders, including HSD11B1, which plays a role in regulating cortisol levels. Cortisol is vital for maintaining sleep-wake cycles, and its disruption by PFAS may lead to serious health conditions, such as type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's disease. These findings, published in the journal Environmental Advances, underscore the urgent need for heightened awareness and action concerning the health risks posed by PFAS. The implications of this research could influence public health policies and environmental safety measures, highlighting the necessity for ongoing investigation into the health impacts of PFAS exposure. Lead author Shi-Wen, also known as Sherlock, Lee emphasized the immediate effects of sleep disruption, which can have lasting consequences for both physical and mental health. A new study published in Nature Aging raises important questions about the future of human life expectancy. It suggests that we may be approaching a biological limit, contradicting the hopeful predictions that many individuals will live to be 100 years old. The research indicates that the slowdown in life expectancy growth can be traced back to advancements in healthcare and environmental factors, as well as the inherent limits of biological aging. An analysis of mortality data from 9 wealthy countries shows that life expectancy increased by an average of 6.5 years from 1990 to 2019. But this rate of growth has significantly decelerated. Since 1990, the increase in life expectancy at birth among the longest living populations has been limited to just 6.5 years, falling short of earlier expectations. Researchers predict that average life expectancy may reach a cap of 84 years for men and 90 years for women, with few newborns expected to live to 100. While some individuals may still achieve centenarian status, S.J. Olshansky argues that these cases will not significantly change the overall average life expectancy. Experts like Nalini Raghavachari emphasize the importance of understanding mechanisms of healthy aging to promote effective interventions, rather than merely focusing on extending lifespan. Olshansky advocates for a shift in scientific efforts from extending lifespan to enhancing health span, which refers to the duration of healthy living. Despite improvements in life expectancy, the lack of accelerated growth indicates that disease-specific treatments have not significantly increased overall longevity. Olshansky also points out that past gains in life expectancy were largely due to saving younger populations, while current challenges lie in extending the lives of older adults. These findings challenge assumptions in industries such as insurance that predict most people will live to 100, labeling such expectations as misleading. He warns that extending life expectancy without ensuring a healthy quality of life may ultimately be detrimental. A groundbreaking advancement in underwater robotics has emerged with the introduction of a newly designed robot featuring 4 rigid support legs and specialized foot pads. This design aims to enhance stability and safety during its landing on the seabed, a critical aspect for successful underwater exploration. The study highlights the dynamic landing process of this innovative robot, examining how it interacts with various soil types at different impact velocities. Central to this research is the Underwater Soft Bending Actuator, or USBA, which employs water pressure for bending and is constructed from silicone with specific density and hardness, allowing for more adaptable movements. Experiments conducted in a water cylinder were essential for measuring the performance of the USBA, ensuring accurate data collection for parameter identification. To simulate the robot's penetration into the seabed, researchers utilized numerical methods, particularly the arbitrary Lagrangian Eulerian, or ALE method, which proved effective in modeling this complex process. Simulation results indicated that penetration depth is significantly affected by the characteristics of the seabed soil, including density and shear modulus, with distinct resistance levels observed for clay and sandy soils. Force analysis during penetration identified several key factors, such as the robot's weight, initial velocity, and the properties of the seabed soil that influence the depth of penetration. The overarching goal of this study is to provide valuable insights for the design and application of underwater robots, ultimately optimizing their performance and enhancing reliability in deep-sea exploration. The evolution of underwater robots has enabled them to adapt to harsh environments and perform long-duration tasks, which is crucial for in-situ observations of deep-sea areas. Furthermore, the residency technique employed by these robots allows for long-term fixed-point monitoring, thereby improving data collection and fostering interdisciplinary cooperation in marine science. The early concept of seabed landing for underwater robots was initiated by the U.S. Navy, setting the stage for advancements that minimize landing damage. Traditional robotic arms often risk damaging delicate objects due to rigid contact, making soft actuators a safer alternative for handling fragile items. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.